War 6 of Season 44, I am bringing Stealth Spidey, Scorpion, and Cassie Lang. Always happy when I get to do Cassie fights because she's banned sometimes. My first fight is going to be Man-Thing on Path 5. I've taken this fight with Stealth Spider-Man before. It's a really standard and simple game plan. I do not have Wags this time. So my game plan going in was, okay, I'm going to parry heavy, and then I am going to bait out his heavy, and then I am going to dash back so I can pause the Fury without having to trigger Dex and therefore risk Unstoppable. So let's see how that works. I parry heavy, okay, then I dash back immediately. All right, then I bait out a heavy, perfect. Same thing, bait out a heavy, perfect, and we're good to go. So that did work pretty well. That's definitely going to be the strategy I employ in the future. All right, there we go. And then I can do that. It slows up, and the fight is pretty much over. I believe Man-Thing's AI is not great in this fight. I don't necessarily remember exactly, but I recall his AI not being really perfect. But okay, here we go. Yeah, I think here's where the AI gets a little bit annoying. Doesn't really feel like throwing a special for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, definitely not the greatest AI. Is what it is, though. So he does get MD for that, so oops. It's fine, though. Alright. I can Relic. That's, like, the only special-esque kind of thing I could do. Alright, so I believe I do that here. Or I do a dash back first, maybe. Yeah, just combo into Relic. Okay. Dash back to pause again. Yeah, so this one was a little bit longer than last time, but still clearly a very straightforward fight. I also have more than half uptime on my slow, and at any point I can refresh that up to 3 more times. So as you can see, pretty straightforward fight. Nothing really going on there. Okay, the next fight I have is a Shuri. I can intercept, so I'm going to intercept, and I'm going to slow her. That's it. Then the fight's going to theoretically be over. Problem is she doesn't want to go for that. Oops. So I have to intercept her. Get a nice little light intercept there. There's my slow. Okay. Okay. Now I have the Fury. I can't miss. She won't be unstoppable. Abbreviated combo to the special 1. And, yeah, so now the fight is pretty much over. I'm pretty much just going to be baiting special 1s, partial dexing and punishing. It allows me to pause pretty easily, and also it gives me openings. So I will be taking a little bit of block damage, but that's okay. Alright. Here we go, get a little opening, so I hit her. Same deal. And yeah, so the fight, as you can see, is over. I'm going to go ahead and combo to Relic, and then combo again, and the fight is over. So, yeah, nothing all that difficult about that fight. This next fight, this next fight is interesting to say the least. It does not go as well as I want it to go. This is a rank 2 Wiccan on Path 9, and I'm using Cassie. My first thought was, okay, so I can't parry. And my second thought was, oh wait, I'm immune to debuffs. So, like, I can parry. It really is not going to matter. He does put a ton of degens on me, but again, as I was saying, it literally just doesn't matter. And you're going to see that very quickly. So I just decide as long as I can get debuffs up, which I just did, I'll just do whatever I want. So my debuffs are up. I can now do whatever I want. So I light end, and if I get a chance to parry, I probably am okay with that. Nice AI there, burning all of my charges. He drops this, and here I'm starting to think, like, maybe I can heavy counter this. Like, I don't know. I haven't tested it, but, like, maybe I can dash in and heavy, and I think that would work on the wall, but I don't think that would work if he wasn't on the wall. And I didn't make that distinction in fight, and the reason I'm only able to make that distinction is because I test it now. So, oops, that was horrendous, and I get slowed, or stunned, because my time runs out, and look at that. He just literally just doesn't hit me. Just doesn't hit me when I'm stunned. So that was helpful. Get a poison, put the taunt back up, and he obviously throws that immediately. All right, I'd probably like more than 12 power stings in a perfect world, but I mean, it is what it is. There we go. And yeah, the fight, oh yeah, I forgot. I also get parried. Yeah, it really didn't go as planned. That's not the goal ever. Anyway, fight's over. Terrible fight. But Cassie's very, very good, as you can see. And being thoughtful about how I approach the fight allowed me to make a lot of mistakes. And it was okay. Next up, I have Sasquatch. So Ash gave me a pre-fight here, so shout out to him for that. I've taken this fight multiple times before. It's super easy, especially with Wags. Wags only helps at the beginning, but it helps. Actually, that's not true. Wags helps throughout the whole fight. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'll show you exactly when Wags is useful, and it's useful all the time. Okay, so I am going to start. I think I start with the heavy, which it's definitely a choice. I mean, like I think that's fine. Honestly, there's nothing that important about this fight specifically that you have to do. Alright, so first I drop a slow. He throws that immediately, which is a little bit annoying just because it messes up the speed a little bit. And that's where the Wags is helpful. It allows me to dash back and dash back in a la anti-limber, right? So like it's basically like you don't have limber on. So it's like something you could do with like Kitty and a couple other people. In this case, I want the dash back. So I'm going to dash back. And I'm going to dash in, and it means that every single opening that I get, if I want it, I can do that. Here, I do that trick, and I probably shouldn't have, because if he got a charge and went unstoppable, that would have been rather unfortunate for me. But luckily that didn't happen. And I believe is it right here or after this next special that I could go for the kill? Yeah, so the next special. He throws the special, and I'm like kind of contemplating if I should just combo into Relic into combo SP3, and like that'll probably kill him. And here it definitely would have, but at that point I'd made my mind up not to Relic. So just held it and killed him after I buried him. So minute 14-second fight, absolutely ridiculous. Had some pretty solid AI. And some really nice Tanorak RNG. Okay, 2 more fights. First, we have a Spidey Supreme with Cassie. I am buff immune. The one scary thing, and it's not scary for anybody but me, is one eye open. I have a history with having no eyes open when I'm looking at that node and being unable to know that that's there. So I'm very aware of that now. I start with the heavy. Try to do the stand-up, which does not work. Okay, this is going not great. Finally gives me an opening. I get that poison, and come on, throw it. He doesn't throw it, and he barely throws it in time for the power stings here. Okay, I don't know if I can punish that special. I probably should have done more duels to test, but yeah, I don't know if I can punish that. And then here we go. His specials just have so much range that like, and also just like so much pushback. Like even if I were to block all 3, I don't think I could punish. Like there, I don't think I can punish that. So he's just not great to fight with Cassie. He 100% works. Like this is a very safe matchup. 100% I would take it again. You just can't play Cassie like Cassie. You just have to play her like a buff immune champion, which she's still very, very good at. So no complaints at all. This is a very safe fight. Just kind of a note. But yeah, here we go, knock him down again. I could heavy chain here, but that's a terrible idea, so instead I do a little throwback and Valk into his block, and he goes down. So yeah, that one went a lot better than the last time I fought a Spidey Supreme. And one last fight to close off this war. So I have Mysterio on Polka Dot Power and Stunning Reflect. I have a PS1 so that I can get my precision up. The game plan's pretty standard. I have my slow debuff. As you can see, I'm putting it on right now. And yeah, I'm literally just going to intercept. If I can get that opening, dope. If I can't, it's still fine. If he throws a special one, that's fine. I'm going to hit into it because the tactic turns off the damage back. And if he throws a special 2, that's fine because I can't miss and I don't have any power for him to steal. So literally, as long as he throws a special, it's game over. The slow's up, which means in theory the fight should be over. I put that slow on, then I dex to pause it. Alright, I also actually already have a precision because he's Sinister 6, but like, the more precision the better. Okay, here we go. I have the slow up, I have my precision, I have my fury. In theory, the fight's over. Get an intercept, okay, throw the special. There we go. And as you can see, literally the only thing it does is heal me. And I guess if he has an equity, it reduces my damage by 6%. But, like, I don't need more damage. So, as you can see, this fight is pretty much over. That heavy was a little far away. I kind of felt like I wouldn't be in a great spot to punish it. Just going to block specials because who cares? And if you didn't believe me about the damage back not being taken, I mean, there you go. Literally didn't do anything. If you're wondering why he's still healed back a little bit, the Wither is reducing it by 100%, but he has recovery, so that's 15% of the damage that I dealt that he healed back. Alright, there we go. Fight is almost over. Get a beautiful little light intercept. Wasn't necessary, but I kind of wanted to do it. And yeah, punish the special one. And the fight is over, and the war is over. So, another fun stealthy war. I always really enjoy using stealthy. Played well, actually. Didn't really make that many mistakes, which made me pretty happy. And another war where I didn't die, which is always a bonus. Thank you for watching.